130 over 85. That's not too bad. So that's this morning's. That's with the head tilted forward. With my head straight, it was 138. Crazy, crazy. So I haven't put the neck collar on yet, but I'm suspecting that that's going to be the issue. But yeah, it's good that it's not 150 anymore. But that's crazy. That's when I walk around too much. Apparently it's blocking off a artery or something, backing up the pressure from what they think. So it's a pretty nice day today. I don't know, not too bad. Short sleeves. Took the bug to the car show last night. I got a little bit of footage, but it wasn't that good. I got there sort of late and set the fire extinguisher off in my car yesterday. That was cool. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but I guess the pen rattled out of it, and I went to pick it up by the handle there, and so I had to clean that up before I left. But we had a good time up there. Oh, there is Captain D's in my car. I thought I got that out. You hungry? Want a treat? Here, Holly's food from last night. There you go. So it's been a little cheaper for me lately. I haven't been buying any fast food, so I'm saving some money. I am gonna go get me a coffee, a little Dunkin' Donuts coffee. That can't hurt me. But go check that out. You're not gonna eat that chicken? What is wrong with you? I know it's not bad. What do you want me to heat it up for you? It's only been in the car for a few hours. There we go. Oh shit, that's chicken. Want a hush puppy? Oh. Brown dog's onto it. It's food. Get you a hush puppy. Caught a crack there. Sorry about that. Huh? So anyway, that's what's going on in Florida today. Not a whole lot. We got all those pieces painted yesterday. We could take a look at that and see if we got any yai back. There we go. Let me turn some lights on in here. So where Johnny's working on his bug. John Marks. Cool, cool. Looks good, Johnny. Wish Scooter would have let me rhino line and all that stuff. That would have been cool. But anyway, here we are. There's our pieces. Still super shiny. I love that clear. I really like that kind. Did some wet sanding yesterday. Some 1500. Got to come back this morning with some 2500. I'm going to hit all this up here with 2500. There's not a lot of peel in it. And we just want to knock the dust out, so I want to make it easy to buff up. So we're going to try to get that buff today and that buff today. And I'm just doing a little at a time, man. I'm not going to stress on this car. I'll get it done when it's done. Because I know how it's got to be when it leaves here, you know. Pretty much it's got to be perfect. Well, as close to it as I can make it anyway. Here's our glove box door, stuck to the base a little bit. We'll have to rebase the back side, but that side came out really nice. Super shiny there. See the YouTube garage shirt in there. No peel, zero peel with the Secola. And when the weather's nice, you know, our humidity's high today, but it was 40% yesterday while we were spraying. So anytime that humidity gets down, it's a good time to paint. So easy Jeezy one. Take a look at these heads that I've been working on for my 2-liter. And here's one of them, buddy. Pop some big intake seats in there. Some stock heads I had. And got them ported. They're looking pretty nice. And I'm going to keep the top pretty, you know, mild. I want to be able to have an unwelded manifold there. I don't want to be breaking stuff. So this should run pretty decent. Maybe you can see down in there, they should flow pretty good. Here's the other one. This one's a little more done. The combustion chambers, I opened them up, unshrouded the valve areas. See where I unshrouded all this, and got the combustion chambers laid back. I had to put some inserts in these. Plug holes were bad. These are some, you know, they're not great heads, but it's what I have around here. So that's where we're at with those. We'll do a little more work. I gotta wait for the attachment to come in. I bought a spring cutter for the mill, so I gotta put them up in the mill there. You can do it in the drill press just as easy, but I ordered a plate to sit the head on so you can machine the head, and the fixture to cut for the double valve springs. Here's that Berg spring I broke. Well, all broken in 3 places. I'm suspecting I probably broke it in one place when I gave the guy the ride, and the ride of his life, and then the other you know, break happened when I fired it up the next morning. So I don't know if it's just from the motor sitting for so long with the spring open, you know, not cycling the springs, or if I have a spring issue. It doesn't have that big of a cam in it. It turns the RPM more from the heads than the cam. You know, it's a 1600 with ported heads and mild compression. You know, it's sort of on the low side. Looks like cat's been walking on it. Hopefully it was slippery and they busted their ass up there. But anyway, that's I'll show you the exhaust ports too. They're not done, but they should be a pretty decent set of heads. I got to get a merged exhaust system coming, so I don't know. I might even make one. I like the A1 style, you know, side exit collector, and there's a lot of horsepower in the exhaust. If you're a Volkswagen guy, you know that. But that's the one cork on this car is the non-merged system. You know, it's got a nice muffler there, but the last 1600 that I built like this was the exact same motor. It was in a lighter car though, you know, it was in the 56, but it had the Berg 1 5/8. Was it 1 5/8? 1 3/4. It was a smaller one, and it was a 1600 though, but it had the merged 4-tuned exhaust on it. If you're an old Volkswagen guy, you remember 4-tune. Actually had the 4 welded on the collector, and it was a super old one, and I let it go in my car. Dumb move, man, because you can't buy an exhaust like that, but it worked really well. So the dog's getting his morning scratching from the cats. I don't think anybody's gonna eat the corn on the cob, so I'm gonna throw this out. I know, Brown Dog, you like corn on the cob. Brown Dog. I know you eat some corn on the cob, man. You must not have seen that. She's corn crazy. Crazy for the corn. Oh! You ever see a dog eat corn off the cob? Check this out. She picks it off like a person. We're not watching her. She bites it off with her front teeth. She'll strip it down, and then she shreds the husk. She's a cool ass dog, Brown Dog is. All right, Brown Dog, you having you some corn for breakfast, huh? Oh yeah, corn on the cob. That's too much, man. If she had thumbs, I'd have to put the sticks in for her. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep this one short. You guys have a great day. Make some videos, get out in the garage, make it happen. Of course, I know some of you guys can't get out in the garage right now, so you guys stay inside and stay warm. Yahooing. Glad you found the modern miracle of paint stripper, buddy. So you'll find that if you strip your car with that stripper, it'll take it down to the factory E-coat instead of stripping that electrolysis off the car, the plating. You can prime right over that. That's if you watch some of Pete's videos, that's one of his harps on manually stripping a car. You take the electroplating off the car, and it makes the metal susceptible to rust quicker. But when you use the paint stripper like you're doing now. It just takes it down to that metal looking finish. It's not actually metal. And if you took a grinder to it after you stripped it, you'd see metal under that shiny stuff that looks like metal. But when you sand the car and manually strip it, you lose that protection that the factory puts on. So some people call it the chromate finish, or the I can't talk this morning, but basically what they do is they dip the car in a big tank when it's all steel, and they charge the car, and it goes into a tank and it attaches that stuff everywhere. And if you use the stud gun a lot, you'll notice the Fords have it on there the heaviest. You'll grind a spot down to pull a dent out, and if you don't get it ground down far enough, it'll look like steel, but it's not, and the stud won't actually weld to it. You have to grind it a little more to get to the metal. And once you take that protection off, it is pretty critical that you get the car protected again, or it will rust right through whatever you put on it. So you want to be sure to get all that stuff off too. I saw where Stu left that comment on your page, and that's one thing with stripper. You got to clean it, because if you leave any of that residue, you'll lay your paint job down, and all of a sudden you'll get a shinier spot or a wet spot on the middle of your panel, and it'll be like where you left a little of that stripper, and there's nothing you can do about it except start over. So anytime you use that paint stripper, aircraft stripper, any kind of stripper, you want to be sure to get the panel super clean. Most guys will strip it and follow up with a little sand job behind it, you know, to make sure that the panel's free of any of that stuff. So be sure to clean it and stay warm. Guys, don't forget the Mumble. Let's go in there this Sunday. WTBM 123, Terry, go over there. He'll get you hooked up on the server. John, let's get in there. You know, all my friends that are making YouTube videos now, go over and get in the Mumble. It's a pretty cool experience. Let's go over there and blow that server up. Hanson likes that when that happens. He likes to go in there and see a lot of people in there. 265 Chevy pays for that every month for us to use it. So let's use it. It was pretty fun last week. We'll all get in there this weekend. You know, there's a lot of guys that are always in there. You'll always see Terry. Terry will always be in there. And we had Lakeside Rancher in there last week. Cecil's a regular. Greg's Garage likes to go in there. Every once in a while you'll see Neil over there. He's got a little time gap. Talked to the pimp, and I tried to get him to go in there. I don't know if he will though. That's pretty high tech for him. Time for Tinker. Tony's always in there. Tony's a cool guy. He's very knowledgeable, and he can answer almost any question you got mechanical. Yeah, so who else goes in? The Snow Crusher. He's always in there. And Turbo Cobra, he's a regular. He's in there a lot. Cool guy. And all you guys should be in there. It's free, you know. Go sign up, get in there, and you can talk to all these guys, and it's live, it's cool. Aerosport, I've seen him in there before. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I've seen him in there. And yeah, so if you're in the YouTube Garage, you should probably be in the Mumble, because it's a way for you to interact with the guys, and it's live, it's real time. There's no pictures or anything, you know, it's just talk, but it's pretty cool. It's a different level of connection. So Rick Fix, he's been in there too. Rick Fix goes in there once in a while. And so y'all get in there, man, check that out, the Mumble. It's a pretty cool setup. I think John Kerry's been in there. I have never caught him in there. Oh, I have caught John Kerry in there once or twice. But there's your man right there, WTBM 123. Terry, he'd be glad to assist you. There's the other man, Ron. Saw your video the other day. It looks really cold there, buddy. Haven't seen much from Scott's Garage lately. I don't know if he unsubbed to me or what's going on with that. It's crazy. I just had to resub to Big Paul, the Chevelle guy. And a couple of you guys have had to resub to lately. Wasn't getting any videos, and finally found your video on the YouTube page and clicked on it, and then resubbed to you guys. So So anyway, that's where we're at. This one's getting a little long, so we'll go ahead and cut this one off and throw it up, and we'll get the day started. Probably gonna do some buffing today. I see this cat I'm gonna have to go take care of, crawling on my car over here. So let me shut this door and get these cats out of here before they scratch something that's not mine. Did you get all that corn? Did you get it all? Brown dog, you wanna go for a ride? You like going for car rides? You like McDonald's? You want a sausage biscuit? Leftovers. She gets the cob, she got the corn. That's how it works sometimes. Alright guys, have a good one, and let me go feed these cats before they do something evil.